Today on Will It CNC, we're machining this bison bone. Will It CNC is a series where we put weird materials to the test to see if the machine can even cut it, and if this material is an option for our future CNC projects. I've got 3 attempts to dial in the bits, speeds and feeds, and work holding. Our goal is to explore and push the boundaries of what is possible. Did you know you can order animal bones off the internet? I really hadn't tried before this. My dog is sniffing it for drugs. Paid about $15 for a bison leg bone. Okay, we got a bison leg bone wrapped in a grocery bag. Smells like bone. Minnie thinks this is for her. I don't know if there's like acid on this or something. You can't chew the bone. Can we machine it? I don't know. But I know what we can machine, so I got a safe bet as well. Risky bet and a safe bet. So you can also buy off from Etsy these bone blanks that someone has already processed this into this. So this is bone as well, but going to be much easier to machine because we can put it on the machine bed flat, right? And then later on, if it goes well, if we can figure out how to machine this successfully, I've got some ideas for this. Okay, so for this first attempt, we're going to use the blue tape and CA glue work method. Little CA glue, little activator. We stick our piece down. I'm really not entirely sure what bit to use, so I'm just going to go with an 1/8 inch downcut bit at 40 inches per minute, 18,000 RPMs, and 0.03 depth of cut. And I'm going to ramp into it slowly because I really don't know how this bone is going to cut. So that's our recipe for our first attempt. Here we go. Okay, so let's just replay here. We ramped in at the top here, so it's just going really shallow. 40 inches per minute, 18,000 RPMs is not the key. Now, I will say, some of you might say, that hey Andy, there's a lot of bit sticking out on this, because I have a 1/4 inch shank on an 1/8 inch bit. So maybe we need to slow it down more? I don't know. I did not expect the bit to break. That was... right? Because you can machine bone. I mean, well, you can cut bone. I think, doctors do it with stainless steel. Surely we can do it with carbide. For attempt number 2, let's go slower. Let's try to do the same exact thing. Maybe we'll call this attempt 1A. We'll see. We carved a bone out of bone. So our first attempt was way too fast. And I switched to an upcut bit. So, and not because I was some genius. It's because all I had after I broke that 1/8 inch downcut bit. So that's what this was. 20 inches per minute, 18,000 RPMs, a 0.02 depth of cut with a upcut, an 1/8 inch upcut bit. So that is pretty cool, and it's really clean. It held the shape, nothing chipped out. A little bit of cleanup, and we've got a bone shaped bone. Okay, so for the next attempt number 2, we're going to use this same material, but we're going to try to do a 3D relief design in it. So this is going to be interesting, but taking what we learned from here and applying it to here, let's see what happens. For this relief carve, I've got this tapered ball nose bit loaded up. I don't know what's going to happen here. I've never 3D relief carved bone. And if you're new to CNC and still figuring out feeds and speeds, I go over this in depth in the CNC Kickstart. It took about an hour. All right. Haha, look at this. Look at that. A 3D relief in bone. That's super cool. All right, so now it is time for attempt number 3, the big bone. No, Minnie, you can't have this. Not yet. Got a little bit different setup. I got the big bone, but I've got it in a vise. So I bought this vise. It is screwed down. Never used it before, and but it makes sense to use it here. This is a really odd shape to try to clamp down. I think I've got it in there good. But again, we'll see if this work holding holds up. Okay, I'm going to try 2 different things. One, I'm going to try to V-carve bone, and we are going to do some V-carving on the top here. The second thing we're going to try, keyword try, is we're going to try to cut through the end of it, making passes back and forth to cut through it and to see how clean we can cut through it, what's inside. Can we cut through it? Let's see. Well, work holding came loose. I had my finger right on the button, so I was able to stop it in time. But when it hit this side up here and put some down pressure on it, this side wanted to pop up, and then I was able to remove it right with my hands. But we've seen enough here. We've seen enough with V-carving. The whole point here was to prove if we could V-carve. Now, if I give you a closer look, this bone V-carved excellent. We're going to put this back in. We're going to make several passes across the short way, and we're going to see if we can cut off the end. So I'm going to go to a different technique, and I cut this quick wedge here. And the idea is that I'm going to screw the bone down to the wasteboard. Again, we're trying to cut off the end, and right now we've got a slight twist in our forearm of our bison forearm. So I'll wedge and support this side and put a screw here and maybe a screw here and really hold it down. And then we can cut over here. Let's try that. Woo!
Peace.
Woo! Well, other than a flying projectile, this is what the inside of a bone looks like. Very cool. I was not ready for that. I did not think it was going to go that well. I used the Beast roughing bit from IDC, and just because it's 3 flutes, it's sharp, it's meant for roughing, and this is kind of rough. I don't know. I literally had no guesses on how this is going to turn out. So work holding held up, bit held up, bone cut pretty cleanly. So let's head to the workbench and figure out what we learned. At the beginning of this video, I asked a question. Will it CNC? Can you CNC bone? Yes. We found out that you can successfully machine bone into something useful. I think this is a real option for us with CNCs to add some different materials to our, let's say, options to our projects. So what are some projects that we can make? I think of pendants, jewelry, little tiny knickknacks. I mean, you could turn this easily into a necklace. So I think there is real possibility with these prepared bone blanks. A lot of possibilities here. When it comes on to the raw bones, we learned that we can V-carve it. We learned that we can cut it cleanly. If you go on Pinterest and say bone art, there's endless amounts of bone art out there. It's a real thing. I didn't know, but maybe there's some possibility is there as well. So overall, I was really blown away at the machinability of bone, especially when you 3D carve something. One of the challenges I kind of foresaw, and it did end up being a challenge, is how do we hold weird pieces to the CNC? That vise kind of worked, but as it started to rattle loose and where the contact edge, where it was contacting the edges, it broke loose. So I don't know if that's a great option. The screws at the end with the wedge was probably one of the most janky work holding setups that I've ever done. And I was genuinely nervous about how that was going to hold. I put my safety glasses on, which, you know, it's a big deal. It's dangerous when I put my safety glasses on. This was a lot of fun for me, and I hope it was fun for you to see the process. And I hope you learned something and maybe got a new project idea. This is just one episode of many Will It CNCs, where we try different materials. They're all in a playlist right here for you. Click there to watch them now. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss upcoming episodes as well. And I will see you in the next one. Good girl. She's been following me all day for that thing.